But as you already know, there was a huge producer letter that dropped last night, which was pretty insane. Obviously, it talked about the whole new LR, which if you already don't know already, is LR Kale and Khalifa, which is actually going to be a Rising Dragon Carnival banner, but we're going to get into that later. They did drop a whole lot of stuff for Dokkan, which I feel like this is something to get into because no one has talked about this yet. So I feel like this is very perfect, and we need to dive into this right away because this may be a huge turning point in the game. Now, one thing that was discussed, and shout out to Pro Digital, by the way, I was going to go into the video, but I didn't feel like doing that because it's going to make my recording slow. So thank you, shout out to Pro Digital and all that. So first up is summon points. Now, this is a new thing that they're adding to Dokkan, which I feel is a little bit of a turn away to Legends because this is how it goes. Summon points can be obtained by performing a multi-summon that allows you to recruit 10 characters. Once you have obtained a certain amount of summon points, you can exchange them for exclusive summon tickets. The exclusive summon tickets can be used in the exclusive ticket summons. And then caution, summon points cannot be obtained by performing single summons. Amount of summon points can be used for a summon is limited. The characters available in the exclusive ticket summons are different from the regular summons. So, kind of similar to what they had for Legends almost. So, it's when you summon, you get 10 characters, it gives you a coin. Let's say this coin, you go into it, it gets you 10 tickets. Therefore, you can use those tickets to summon. Obviously, it's kind of the same format as Legends, which I feel like is a pretty huge update. I feel like something like this for Dokkan will be something cool to see. And I feel like they're going to implement it into future banners, especially with that Kale and Khalifa dropping soon. So we could see this whole type of banner very, very, very soon. So I'm hoping to see this works before that whole new update, which we will talk about later on in the video. But this right here, I'm low-key kind of excited to see how that is going to work out. Now, let's keep on going because there was a lot of stuff covered. They're going to have a special day. So it's going to be every 15th and 30th of the month. So obviously, May 15th and 30th, we're going to be getting this specials day where it takes place twice a month. Join events get awesome rewards. This double special may not available to be large-scale campaigns. The tickets you can summon are very based on the time at which you obtain the summoning tickets. So we're obviously going to get some new special tickets. Obviously, these tickets were released during that whole seriously serious challenge that we uploaded, which if you haven't seen, go ahead and check that out. We did it for the Kayak and Goku showcase. But this ticket right here, we're going to be getting these, and we're going to summon on any other banners, I feel like. And this one right here, I am low-key kind of excited to see how they do with this. Now, obviously, we're going to get this on the 15th, so that's going to be pretty soon in a couple of days. So what we'll see from this will hopefully be either good or trash. But I'm hoping this is going to be good. So hopefully it means we're going to get some free tickets and some free summons right there. So that is one thing that's good about this thing. And then we're going to go up. And, of course, LR Exchange, Kale and Khalifa. Don't really need to talk about this. Not many people are excited for this, but I mean, it's a Rising Dragon Covenant, but the main focus is the schedule. Now, they talked about this earlier in the video, so I will explain this a little bit. Oh, whoops, I meant to click on the photo, but I will explain this a little bit in detail. So, this was the whole past year celebration before we went into 10th anniversary, before everything was more like combined. So, past years was anniversary campaign for JP. Saiyan Day was March and April for both versions. Golden Week for both versions. Tanabata was JP. Anniversary was for global, and then worldwide celebration is for both. So now with 10th anniversary and all the games are synced, JP and global are now both sync. So we also have anniversary campaign, which is 10th anniversary, which we already had. Saiyan Day, which was Super Saiyan 3 Diamond Vegeta, we already had that. Then Golden Week is Hit, Goku, and now LR Kale Khalifa, which we already have. July, August, September, October, we don't know what those are going to be yet. But actually, change of plans, we already know what July and August is going to be. So July and August are both going to be what they called it, the global, let's see if we can try to pull that up real quick, the global Dokkan campaign. So it's basically going to be just one big celebration. They said it's supposed to be more like anniversary style type celebrations where we're going to have some huge headliners, probably something huge banners, something crazy for this global Dokkan campaign. Now, obviously this does replace Tanabata because usually Tanabata will be during JP, and it'll replace Tanabata for December. Now, what I'm thinking is we'll get Tanabata in September, or, like I said, or Worldwide Celebration will begin in September, because obviously Worldwide always began in September, near, like, end of August, beginning September, I believe. So, with Tanabata not being a thing, I think Global Dokkan Campaign is going to be the more newer version of Tanabata, making it much more bigger as the previous Tanabata celebrations. Now, I could be wrong with this, but since it could be that case too. It could be Tanabata into one big, since both games are synced, they're going to make it Tanabata this whole global Dokkan campaign. Now, obviously, September, October could be either worldwide, or they may make it Tanabata worldwide at the end of September, beginning of October. I could be wrong with this, but this is exactly what I see. Or they may bring it into November. That is what I think, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but Hopefully that campaign is huge. We're going to see it near July and August. So once Golden Week ends around June-ish, since May is already coming up, it may end around June. We get some like few celebrations here and there, like some new Dokkan Festival exclusive characters coming in. Then we'll go right into Global Dokkan campaign, and we'll see what that is about. That one I'm actually kind of excited for. That I'm hoping is going to be some big changes for that one. That I'm low-key kind of excited for. Now, next up is the web store. Now, if you haven't played Legends has already implemented this into their game. So you use your Bandai Namco Internet ID, which will be a email, whatever you signed up with for Global, for Legends, for example. You link that account from Legends, for example. We use Legends, for example, because I did this. So Legends, for example, you click your ID account, you link it to that, you go into the web store, buy CC. Pretty much easier than going into in-app purchasing it. This makes the game much more easier, and they said they're going to give us some discounts with for these Dragon Stones that Legends hasn't done yet with their game store. Maybe it'll be different, I don't know, but like I said, for Dokkan, they're getting the same increment web store where you can purchase Dragon Stones from. This right here is also a big change, because most people usually buy it from the Apple Store. I usually buy it a lot from the Apple Store. So this being from the in-game store makes it 10 times easier. Don't even have to worry about pressing a single thing. This one I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to go. I'm hoping it doesn't fare well, especially if we're going to get discounts on Dragon Stones. That's going to be a huge game changer. And now, obviously, I think that is it. Yeah. And the rest is just Kale and Khalifa stuff. We don't have to worry about that. But overall, this is just some big, huge changes for Dokkan that's coming within the next couple of months. So hopefully we get to see this all come out. Like I said, I am excited for how that global Dokkan campaign is going to work. Maybe they're making Daima themed. I don't know. We will talk about more of that later in the video. I will put this up because, again, this is a new LR and exchangeable Kale and Khalifa. My thoughts on it, should at least done a fuse to Kale. That's just me. But we're going to end the video off right here. Join Discord server, like and subscribe. Take care and peace out.